Hey Adrian, for that guy that you're telling me on the video that is hitting to your backhand and the guy hits flat towards your backhand pretty aggressive and he has sounds like he has a pretty powerful he has a pretty good forehand or what and he's going really pounding your backhand there. Okay, first there are several things that we have to do first in when you're playing someone that is going to go to your one-handed backhand all the time. First one is slice. You gotta build a really good slice because you're gonna have tons of players that as soon as they see that you have a one-handed backhand, they're gonna go for it. I mean, most people go to your backhand anyways. If they see that you have a one-handed backhand and you're having to struggle with it, they're gonna keep pounding there. So the first thing you wanna do is you have to really focus on building a good slice. Okay, one thing that the slice can do is that it's gonna keep the low ball. It's gonna keep it's gonna keep a low ball. It's gonna keep the ball is not gonna bounce as high. um so you're gonna give much less margin of error to that, as this margin of error for that guy that is going for your backhand gets smaller. That means when your shot is higher, his margin of error over the net is high. Why? Because your shot is high, so the guy has plenty of space above the net to hit that ball. But when your shot is coming low, below the net, he's got to play that ball pretty close to the net if he wants to be aggressive. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If he wants to go hard for your backhand and your slice stays at net level or lower, preferably, the guy's gonna have he's gonna have to really make a good shot. He's gonna have to take a little power off and put more spin on it, so you have more time to see that ball coming. Second one is, if you keep the slice, keep going deep. Whether it's a slice or not, let's say when you starting playing that guy, just start focusing on playing deep. It doesn't matter if your shot is just floating. If it goes deep, that guy is going to have a hard time, or at least it's going to be more difficult for you to really punish your backhand. Why? Because at least you see that ball coming. If the guy from the distance, at least you see that ball coming and you can prepare yourself. So I will say the first thing that you should focus on is, while you're focusing on working on your slice, and then of course eventually on your topspin backhand to become more aggressive. The first thing you got to do is you got to focus on going to his on going deep. Go deep, play the ball deep, even if it's floating, but you have to play that ball deep. Now the second thing is, um, if you play deep and you go, let's say that you hit a backhand that goes deep to his backhand. So that means it's a cross court. So that means he's gonna run around and hit you an inside out forehand to your backhand. That's a shot that Nadal used to do with Federer all the time, and that's what he was killing him until Federer decided to move inside the court and start getting that ball on the rise. So imagine that the guy, he's running around his forehand, he's running around to his forehand, and he's gonna go to your backhand cross court, which is one difficult shot. I mean, that shot it's one of the best and most aggressive shots in the game. So he's not only gonna make you hit the backhand, but they're gonna make you run wide. Okay, so whenever you can, you gotta try to see if you can go deep, straightforward down the line to his forehand or down the middle to the middle of the court. If you go to the middle of the court, that means you're closing the court. You're not gonna open the angles for him. So even if he goes to your backhand, he's not gonna kick you. He's not gonna make you run wide, crazy out there for that shot. Okay, so and if you go down the line to his forehand, he's got to go down the line to your backhand, and at least you know that that shot is coming, unless he decides to go cross court to your forehand. So you, of course, you're gonna have to cover that. But if your shot is deep and he usually goes for your backhand, at least you see that ball coming, and at least you see that ball coming. He can come fast or deep, but he's not gonna move you wide like the inside out shot. So pay attention to that. You have to do variations. You have to look for different solutions. Where is the guy punishing more? When I make the shot deeper, or probably I start slicing short more towards the service line, so he has to get that ball. He gets down and closer to the net, so he has to really, really brush it and take power off. You have to look for different spins and different depths to find the solution. But one thing that you have to start focusing at first, while you're practicing getting better your slice and your topspin backhand, start focusing on the game plan, on what I'm talking about. Okay. um, if you're really having trouble, just block that ball. Really make the swing really short. Just rack it here, boom, and block that ball in front of you. You don't have to make a good shot. Remember, freeze your head, make clean contact, and just think, okay, all I want to do is just make the shot deep. Just keep it deep. But while you're working on that, you have to really check on my videos. I have videos there where I'm gonna show you a slice that is really gonna make that person struggle if you practice it. I have the video of the ball that moves to the sideways, and stays low. That could help you a lot. But you really have to work. And I also have a shot of getting that ball on the rise, on the backhand and hitting. You have to build your slice and you have to build your topspin backhand too. You have to be able to, as we grow older, you have to start learning to hit the ball more on the rise. Why? Because we're not good already moving back and forth on the court, side to side. We grow older, and we have to start shortening and getting those balls, saying, I don't want to get into rallies, and I don't want to, be running way out there deep and wide to get that shot. I'd rather move inside the court and get that ball when that ball is bouncing and coming up on the rise, like Federer does a lot, and start hitting that ball. Hitting doesn't have to be a winner, but you can learn to hit that ball back. So you have to start learning to hit more that ball on the rise. Practice it. What I was telling you in the other video, you gotta find, your coach, your training partner, and you say, hey, you know what, I need to practice these shots. One something that can help you, a kind of shot that I suggest you tell your partner feed you, is he's gonna grab the ball he's on the other side of the court. He's gonna grab a ball, and you're gonna tell him, okay, you're gonna hit the ball on his side. You're gonna hit the ball against the floor, and then he's gonna bounce with a lot of spin, and he's gonna bounce on your side. And when that ball bounces, it kicks with a lot of spin super fast. But that kind of training, that ball, he's gonna hit it on his side. You're gonna see that ball coming up, bounces on your side, and you're gonna notice right away how it gains a lot of speed and heaviness because of the spin. Practice with those, and your partner, you can tell him, you can you can use different kind of bounces. He can hit the ball a little further away from him, so that ball is a flatter and faster shot. He can bounce that ball, with more speed, with lesser speed, closer to him, so it's more of a way up, high and bouncing shot. Use that kind of training. I saw many years ago, Ferrer training in Acapulco, with that kind of technique, and ever since that I use it with everyone I teach, and it's just amazing. It really helps. And well, I mean, you have any questions? Start working on this, and if you have questions, let me know. Okay, good luck. Bye.